Dumbledore's gay.
I watched Crimes of
Dumbledore.
Grindelwald on the weekend.
Oh, is that any good?
No.
Didn't think so.
It was shit. To be honest, it
course.
wasn't even like Fantastic Beasts was all right, and Crimes of Grindelwald was just a bit of a stinker. I'll be honest. And they set up a part 3, but I think it performed so badly at the box office that people will just never find out what happens unless they read the book.
Didn't they cancel?
There is no book.
Didn't they cancel?
They're
part
all based
3
off
because
books, aren't they?
Of the people a part
Nah.
of the movie.
There's no book.
Yeah, it says written by J.K. Rowling at the end.
It's based off a short book, a short
Yeah,
story.
she did short. She did a few
Yeah, she did
short
these
ones.
spin-off books
write a
about
book,
the
you
beasts.
lazy bitch.
It was a fucking pamphlet by J.K.
Yeah,
Rowling.
you write a book or fuck off. Okay. Dumbledore's gay. Cool. That's a sentence. Try a book.
Okay, right, we're leaving it all in. Welcome to the
Are we?
podcast.
Hey guys, welcome to Luke and Lewis, the gorilla grip pussy of podcasts.
Yes, I did watch. I tried to get back into the Harry Potter universe over the weekend. Similar to what I did with the Avengers, I kind of usually wait 2 years to check out a big box office hit, and I was disappointed by this one. It was cool when they tried to make it really cool by going back to Hogwarts. There's a scene where they go back to young Albus Dumbledore, which was quite cool. You see a bit of Quidditch happening in the background, but overall, just if you want to watch Harry Potter, just watch Harry Potter.
I'm a really big fan of deciding in my own head when a franchise ended and just never participating in it again and not tarnishing my memories. I love that. Should have done that with Star Wars.
I was going to
Fucked
say,
up.
have you ended Star Wars for you?
No, but the problem is it doesn't work if you see the films. Like I did it with Harry Potter. Watched all the Harry Potter films, the new ones. It's over. No,
Right.
not seeing it.
Yeah, okay. I would say, yes, Star Wars ends for me. Or Star Wars for me takes place between the final scene of Attack of the Clones and the last scene of Return of the Jedi.
Yeah,
That's where the
fuck
Star
yeah.
Wars universe, that's where the Skywalker saga ends and starts for me.
A little bit of Darth Maul though. It's not. It starts at the final fight scene with Darth Maul, and then
Yeah, I guess.
it's
Yeah,
the best
but-
fight scene of all time. Coolest
and then
looking
my-
villain ever.
Then my brain goes dead for the first half of Attack of the Clones as they discuss intergalactic trade for 1 hour and 45 minutes. And then the end was pretty cool, though. Anyway, guys, hope you're all well. Clearly, lockdown's making us go fucking insane. There's 4 weeks left because they extended it. Not surprising.
Four weeks. Now, I was complaining about lockdown on my podcast, and I got a few comments like from people from the UK going, "Oh, we're all in lockdown." Hey, we're not. We can leave our house for an hour a day. If you're outside of Melbourne, we're only allowed to leave the house for an hour. That's it.
That's
so
like
our
prison
lockdown.
rules. Except that it's not
You
because
get
we're in the
more
comfort of our
outside
own
time.
home.
Yeah, but we have to pay for our own food. It's kind of bullshit.
That's true.
Well,
I've got to
but
pay
the-
for utilities.
The
all right?
positive thing
I
is
don't
that
wanna-
our fast food's still open.
Yeah.
Yeah. For
course.
you, I guess. I see how that would be beneficial. I haven't had fast food in about a month or 2 months, maybe.
I haven't had it.
You
in
know,
like
you
2
know,
hours.
New Zealand's got it again after their big quarantine and lockdown and
Yeah.
everything. Some of it, coronavirus arrived via freight.
You know why?
Is what
I
they
bet
think.
they all were probably doing germ lock at the border, right? And then some dude was like, "This is dumb," and now look at they've all got cooties, and
That's right.
you know,
We need to
suck
bring
it.
back germ lock.
That's the whole reason for this
why
pandemic.
have we discussed that? Come on,
We stopped
Daniel
doing-
Andrews, where's germ lock?
Yeah. Oh, we'll try and social distance. Everyone wear masks. Ain't no one. I'm walking around the supermarket going, fuck off. You know, letting everyone know.
Germ lock, bro. That'll protect
Germ
you
lock
from AIDS,
24/7. Right, and then what's the thing you say? Oh yeah, and you like tag someone, you go no returns, so then they
Yes.
can't get you back, and that means you're immune.
Because
know?
that's what everyone's worried about with coronavirus, where if you get it and you get over it, that doesn't necessarily mean that it won't mutate and come back. We don't really know that yet. But if you do get it, give it to someone else and then go germ lock 24/7, no returns,
Yes.
you won't get it again.
It's the equivalent of kindergarten herd immunity. It's like getting
Yeah.
a stranger to cough in your mouth now and recovering from it. but it's easy
Well,
to just do this.
that's why in America they're letting all of the schools go back, because kids are the only people doing germ lock. People saying it's dangerous. I say it's safer than anything else. They invented germ lock. All those little year 7s are scientists.
Yes, you're correct. Now, Lewis, I was checking the emails this morning, right before a big show. Always have a scroll through. Love reading 5% of them. Keep them coming in. And this one,
5%. What about the other? No, it leaves like a vast majority.
oh well, that's why we have a
like
spam and trash folder on our Gmail. Yes, for the
where they
rest.
end up.
Yes.
Sometimes before we start planning the show, I'll open up the emails and it'll say like 70 new emails, and then I'll wait half an hour, check it again, and then there's like 20. And I'm like, oh, Luke's gone through.
I've gone through, done a cull, you're welcome.
Yeah.
I think that's why I complain more about it, because I think I'm the one who reads them the most. You usually read the good ones and you still hate it. Lewis comes and reads the gold and he's like, I don't know about this.
Yeah, what happens is Luke deletes 95% of the emails, and then I delete 95% of the ones that he didn't delete.
So, but in the end, we get about 0.05, and that's what makes the show. This one snuck in, and I liked it because it's good. It's about Ruben. Comes from a girl named Ivy. She said, "Hey there." But now, before I read this email, I have to ask one of you boys. I know that one of you boys, either Lewis or Keelan, read this email because there's a draft reply here that never got sent. Okay.
Well, how about you read the draft, and then Ruben has to guess who you think wrote the draft, Ruben or Keelan.
Okay, well, I'll read the email first. So it's from Ivy. She says, "Hey there, my friend is interested in Ruben and wants to know how old he is and if there's any room for a girl at his gay sleepovers. Thanks." Sent from my iPhone, right? And then there's a draft reply that never got sent here that just says, "Sorry, he doesn't like people with iPhones." Now, it stinks of Lewis, but also that means Lewis was one day browsing the emails, which is rare. So, who do you think wrote it, Ruben?
Well, yeah, my initial thought was actually Luke, but then I brought it to Luke, and it wasn't him. Okay. You're right about Lewis not reading the emails. Keelan, it's actually a pretty good slam from Keelan, so if it is him, I'm impressed.
Well,
but then apparently he didn't...
I went through the emails and I saw it, and I thought that was a good draft, so I sent it, and then you can unsend an email within the first 15 seconds. I unsent it because I thought there must be a reason it's still in the drafts, so I just left it.
Yeah. So I wrote it, and
Lewis
then you sent it and pussied out. So we collaborated on that.
We did.
I'm going to keep it. I'll send it off now. I'll fire it off.
So, hang on.
Okay, good.
My real question is, who, for lack of a better word, is cock-blocking me, but not having the huevos to actually pull it off? Why is that happening?
Well, I can't remember. I think I wrote it, and then I was like, I don't want to hurt feelings here.
Whose feelings? Ivy's or Ruben's?
I don't know. I can't.
But you didn't want to tell me?
Send it. I don't know why I didn't send it.
I mean, it's just been sent now, so
okay. Well, it
she's
should have
got
been
that.
sent. Maybe I could have was like, oh, I'll think of something funnier, and then I was like, why would I waste my time doing that?
So
You didn't tell me about it, though. Would have been nice.
is there any
mate, you
interest?
can't even leave your house.
Is there any interest in the? I know it's against the law, but post lockdown, is there any interest in Ivy's
No, Luke.
friend?
Actually, it's actually very legal to have intimate partners.
It has to be an established relationship.
Established already.
What does that mean? What's an established relationship?
True.
You know?
You could prove it in court. We'll look at our email exchange here.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I realized I showed that to the Zoom and not the camera. Never mind. It's like you guys didn't need to see that. So, yeah, Ruben, any interest?
She does have an iPhone.
It is... Well, no. Ivy has an iPhone. Ivy's inquiring about another friend, right?
Yeah, okay. So,
Yeah.
would you like me to... I'll be your wingman. I can say, what type of phone does your friend use?
Yeah, that's good. And also, I think the age is probably a big a big deal. So maybe ask about the age as well. Because she did ask how old I was. So tell her I'm 23.
Okay.
If they're asking how old you are, that could go one of two ways, couldn't it? Yeah, that's important. Yep, age. And also age of phone.
Yep.
What is your age / manufacturing age, or like,
how old?
when
how
was your
old are
phone
you?
manufactured?
And
Yeah.
also,
Well,
how old's your phone?
What I really want to know is like what version of Android is she running? That's sort of that's the big deal breaker for me.
So you're more of like an ice cream guy,
Yeah, or something.
A marshmallow.
I don't know.
Lollipop.
a little lollipop.
Yeah, they're all the desserts, aren't
Why
they?
are they named after desserts? See, that's why Android's fucking confusing to me. Call it 10.1.3.5 and make
They
me
also have a
agree to
number.
give you your firstborn. Don't give me a fucking treat.
Cool. Well, that's sorted. Ruben, congratulations. You may have made, I guess, a future
Now,
partner there.
I will
Probably
say
not.
though, Ruben, that
Uh-huh.
under these, if this goes ahead, you will be representing the show here.
Uh-huh.
So you're going to have to keep that in mind.
Yeah,
That whatever you do is a reflection upon us.
Yeah. Okay. Any elaborate? What can't I do? Would you say?
Well, I would say definitely can't do anything if she's a minor for sure.
Okay.
I would say. I
All
mean
right.
that.
But that's
I mean,
just because I'm on
against
the
that,
show,
Luke,
right?
Is obviously this is a joint thing. Luke, is that on or no? I'm leaning towards no.
I'm also heavily leaning towards no. I mean, does this have to be discussed? I think this is pretty straightforward. It doesn't really have anything to do with the show at this point.
Yeah.
It's like,
So it's not exactly a show policy. It's more of just like a law.
yes, that's the one.
Well, it just seems like a lot of people in entertainment don't really view that as a law, more of a guideline.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to make sure, like, what side of the fence are we going to be on here?
All right. Well, I have to make a few calls then. So I'll be back. Thanks, boys. See you soon.
Great. Lewis, it's time to do some local goss.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ruben's actually left to make some calls. Oh, he's back now.
That was quick, mate. Is your phone fucked? Doesn't work because it's an Android. We need to do local goss. So this is a regular segment that we've been doing on the show. And this is just, look, we need to restate what this segment is. This isn't the most shocking thing you've ever seen in your life. This isn't your neighbor having a domestic argument. This is like local goss. Stuff that you've heard, stuff that you can't really prove, but shit that's just floating around the neighborhood. Theories. What's going on in your neighborhood?
We mainly get, Lewis is correct, the most common local goss we receive through our emails is actually just your neighbors having a domestic, which we don't particularly care about. Like, just call the cops. Don't tell us, is what we're trying to say.
I would say that's, if you hear, like, your neighbors beating the shit out of each other in front of their kids, don't email us, call the cops.
Yeah.
But
we get
really
a lot
like,
of those.
if you hear that and go, ooh, Luke and Lewis will love this will be funny for their segment, hey, call the cops.
Yeah. And we get pretty much just a lot of people listen to this podcast in bad neighborhoods is what I've found. It's not really local goss. It's more just like local crime reports is what we're getting. So let's like steer it more towards goss. And I didn't think we had to say this, but obviously you guys need to be you're told literally what to send in. Or otherwise we just get random crimes sent to our email account. But yeah, this is the opener. Oi! What? You want to hear some local goss? Yep, I guess. Okay, cool. Yeah, so this is local goss.
Now, you see that opener.
Pretty relaxed opener.
You can't hear in the background any punching, any screaming, no like infant crying. It's just like park noises, stuff that you'd be like, oh, did you hear Marie did this?
There's no
way.
police sirens. It's just quite relaxed because you're at the park just gossiping. This one I love. It came in from...
Luke.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when you say music, it's just background restaurant ambience.
Well, that's good.
This one's from Callum. He said, "Hey boys, There is rumors that the indoor heated pool at the local aquatic centre near where I live doesn't feel warm, although haven't checked it out. And that's in Armadale in Perth. So if you're in Armadale, you probably also have heard that rumor. Maybe someone
That's
go check it
crazy.
out.
That's nuts. Because you
It
want
is,
the
isn't
warm
it?
pool to be warm.
I mean, it's
Especially
called the
winter.
indoor heated pool. Otherwise, just
Yeah.
go to the outdoor pool.
Yeah,
So-
there's no difference. That's some goss right there. And I
It
love
is.
that he doesn't seem to have talked to anyone who knows for sure, and he doesn't know for sure. I
Yeah.
really like that.
It's good. It's just very skeptical, isn't it? It's just like, who knows? I mean, he might have even just made that up, but it sounds true. And that's
Yeah, it
what
does
gossip
sound true.
is.
Yeah, I've got one.
Yeah.
This one is like fits the definition great because it's something that's happened and I don't even have a theory for it. So been going to the local cafe in Frankston. It's been packed every day, super busy, right? So you would think there's no money issues to worry about here. I went there on Thursday actually, closed without notice. Little thing saying, "Hey guys, we're taking a break. We'll be back soon. Check our social media for more details." Check the social media. Post just says, "Hey, we're closed until we're open again in a few days." What's going on there?
I mean,
Sounds
it's
like-
not really goss. It's more like a thing that happened to you. Like, if you have heard from someone else
Yeah.
that it was closed, that would be gossip.
No,
Uh,
so
I-
what you have to
Lewis,
do,
How about
Lewis,
this?
It's
I
no,
could
hang
give
on.
you an
This is
answer for
goss.
that.
No, guys, don't worry. I'll save this. Hey, Keelan,
Yep.
I heard from a friend that a
good.
cafe in Frankston recently closed, but we don't know why.
Ooh,
Pretty good goss, huh?
that is good.
I would say
goss.
the goss has a reason behind it. Like, hey,
Yeah, it's definitely
I
COVID
reckon-
related.
No, I don't know. That's the thing. I don't think that it is COVID related because they've been busy
No,
all day.
it is. They're
Something
just,
must have happened.
No, they've just been really busy, so they're all taking a break for 2 weeks.
No,
All right. Well, that's
less
the
than
That's
2
what
weeks.
Keelan heard.
It's like they're coming back.
That's
on
my
Tuesday.
local goss. That's my local goss.
But do you guys have the same local
We
cafe?
don't have the same cafe though.
No,
You
I
can't-
know the owners of that cafe.
Oh,
Oh
really?
yeah, Keelan's
Yeah.
been a local in this area. We're talking to
Oh,
the local.
is that
right
actually
now.
the reason?
He grew up there.
Yeah.
Well, this sucks because now I know the answer for sure.
So this is more just local facts, local cafe facts. Okay, great.
It's
Well,
less
we'll
interesting.
I have
go
some
back to
local
the
goss.
emails. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
is it cafe related?
I can't confirm or deny anything, but I think that my
good.
neighbours are inviting more than one person over, and I not saying it's true, but they might not be wearing
Ooh.
masks.
Well,
Oh, that's
that's
some
that is all
fucking
alleged,
goss.
but also really ties us in well with Aiden's local goss here. He said, "Hey fellas, a few weeks ago my neighbours were playing very loud music till about 12 a.m. during stage 4 restrictions. The day after, my neighbour who played the music came over and said someone had put a letter in his letterbox stating that someone had said that he had a very large party and that the whole reason COVID is bad in Victoria is because idiots like them. The neighbour was asking if it was my parents who put the letter in the letterbox, and my parents said they didn't. Whilst my neighbour alleged that there was no one partying, apparently the neighbour said it was just his boys letting off some steam, but he said obviously this is all speculation and I cannot confirm or deny if any of
That's
these
good.
rumours are true, including the letter, which suggests that maybe Aiden put the letter in the letterbox.
That's
But
good because
he's
you don't
not
know if
confirming
the
it.
guy had a party. You don't know who did the letter. And
It's
you
like
don't know if it was
anyone
a letter
here
at
could be
all.
lying. It could be Aiden lying, Aiden's parents, the neighbour. The neighbour may not even have boys. So who knows what's true at this point, but it's some damn good gossip, isn't it?
That's good. That is good. Keelan, do you know that guy? Do you know the answer?
Well, a similar thing happened here actually last week. Up until 1:30 a.m., someone was blasting 80s music, so it could be the
Yeah.
same guy. But that's
Well-
alleged.
Now,
I think
Keelan,
Keelan's-
someone has been connecting to
Tampering,
your fucking
yeah.
Google Home thing
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
my Siri thing, the HomePod. Yeah.
Yeah. What's
Someone
been
just-
happening there?
I've just been woken up a couple times during the week at like really early hours of the morning, and Taylor Swift's been blasting.
The other morning before the
Do
show.
you think that's on purpose or is it an accident?
I don't know, because I don't listen to Taylor Swift, so it's got no reason to start playing. It happened yesterday as well.
But I was the one who had to point out to Keelan that you might be being fucked with. Like,
You must be.
But because Keelan goes, like, I was like, oh, so weird, man. The craziest thing happened last night. I was sleeping, and then just Taylor Swift started blasting at 4 a.m. And I was like, yeah, someone's fucking with you. Like, they've connected to your speaker. And he goes, oh, you reckon? And I'm like, well, would you ever play Taylor Swift?
Apartment, that's all I would be doing.
But the thing with the HomePod is you have to put your phone to the HomePod to connect. So it's not like a Bluetooth thing.
Well, then it's almost definitely like your neighbor.
Yeah.
They're going to be close, right?
That would be
It has to
funny
be
to do.
the next door neighbor. Bro, if I lived below you and I saw on my Bluetooth there was like a Google Home thing, I'd be getting on a chair and going like this to the roof trying to fucking connect.
How funny would it be, though, like hearing, like, you obviously... Like, you've spent ages trying to connect to your neighbours, and you get Love Story up, and then you just hear it blasting through the wall. That would be the most satisfying prank of all time. You hear it secondhand through the
I can't
plaster.
wait till we start touring again, Luke. That's all I'm going to be doing is just connecting to the neighbours, the Airbnbs.
It's probably
this
just
final...
revenge. Oh, I was just going to say, it's probably revenge for me screaming about Blue V all day.
That's true. I would say fair
All the
game.
fucking videos you filming.
This one comes in from Annika, and I think this is my favourite bit of local goss yet. I have some local goss for you. My friend's neighbour's goat. So her friend's
good.
neighbour's goat, right?
This is
got
goss.
got kicked in the head by a horse, and one of his horns got ripped out of his head. There was a lot of blood, but he survived. He's now a unicorn, and he has an Instagram page. And she's attached a photo, and
he
this
is.
goat, he's got one horn. It's kicked it into the middle of his head. So now it's a unicorn goat.
Dude, that goat got fucked up.
Yeah,
That's
but now
some
it's got an
goss.
Instagram. So swings and roundabouts, you know? Pretty good.
What the fuck does that mean? Swings and roundabouts.
You know, it just means like with the good comes the bad, you know?
How? What's the good bit? What's the bad bit?
I looked it up the other day, and because I was actually said it on my podcast, and someone informed me that swings and roundabouts means like, oh wait, are you talking about the saying or the goat?
The saying.
Oh, the saying is like, so swings and
I don't give a
roundabouts.
fuck about the goat.
They used to call, you know, like those things that are parks roundabouts. They used to call the little spinning things at parks roundabouts. So it's like swings and roundabouts, and they're like,
That's what they've always been called. What did you think they were called? Things.
I
at
just
the
thought
park?
I just thought roundabouts were shit you drove around. You know, I didn't realize that. I didn't know. I called them things that I don't go on because they make me dizzy. I don't know. I just didn't know what they were called. Thought they were called
name.
spinny things. So anyway, the goat is a unicorn.
That's great. Well, that's local
Yeah.
goss, guys. I hope that gives you a bit more of a indication of what we're after. Send us an email anytime, lukeandlewis5@gmail.com.
Yeah, we mainly want your friends, neighbours, goat news.
Are we through with them?
I just want to
got one more.
redefine. No, swings and roundabouts. It actually means, it's usually actions that result in no eventual gain or loss. So it's like evens out.
Us. Okay. So
Yes.
you've
Because I
completely
think
used
the
it wrong.
saying is, no, I used it correctly. I just defined it wrong.
Okay.
Because, like, you know,
Well, hang
yes.
on. How can you use something correctly if you don't know what it means?
or because I could also, I kind of got it right. The good and the bad, it means like it's the same
Yeah.
thing either side. It's like, the goat got kicked in the head and it got fucked up, but now it's a famous goat and it's a unicorn. So,
Boy, how shit was Crimes of Grindelwald?
yeah, so bad, dude. It was
Not
terrible.
good.
Johnny Depp, like, I get that he has to play a
Is
weirdo
Johnny
and
Depp
everything.
in it?
Yeah, he's Grindelwald. He's the bad guy.
Oh, fuck
And he
that.
always plays a weirdo, but it's just like, I don't know. I don't like a magical weirdo. It freaked me out. I didn't like it.
People are really going to think that was a podcast error, guys. Absolutely segued into Grimes of Grindelwald again.
People are going to think they skipped back to the start.
Yeah. What's wrong with my fucking Spotify? Boys, I think that I think that we need to have a bit of a team meeting. Something that's been going on has been frustrating me.
Wait, Ruben, how good was Endgame?
No, this is very important. Very important, guys. I think that our group chat etiquette needs a bit of a shake-up, and I think that we need to talk about this because
I don't know what this is about.
You know, the group chat. Everyone loves a positive group chat. Everyone wants to talk and get along with each other. And on the weekend, Sunday, I posted a photo of me, a progress photo of me painting a little miniature, doing the edge highlights, and I gotta say, looked fucking great. Okay, edge highlights are very difficult to do without fucking it up, and I nailed it. Okay, posted it. I said, check out the edge highlights on this bad boy. Now, while I do have a huge problem with everyone in this show right now, I would like to mention that Devlin, the TikTok guy, reacted to the photo with a thumbs up. So great on Devlin. I think we should give him a raise for that.
I left him on scene. I saw this message, and you know what? I'm at this point. I'm so sick of bullying you about your stupid shit that you do in your own time that I just feel bad at this point, and I don't care anymore.
It's not stupid shit. It's art. Okay, it's very difficult. It's a skill. All right, you know, you wouldn't say, "Oh,
you don't need to share it,
stupid idiot."
But you don't need to share it.
Art is made to be shared. If you do art in your room, you don't show anyone. Is it really art?
But share it to people who care.
That's what I do. My friends care about me. That's what I'm doing. I think we should all care and
continue reading the chat.
I challenge you to fucking paint along the ribs of armor on a miniature this big without fucking it up. You couldn't do it. Edge highlights are very difficult.
No.
I bet you don't even water down the paint properly. You get it all on it to be too fucking thick. You're probably doing everything in one coat.
Lewis, you just said my friends care about it. Continue reading the chat, please.
Okay, so I posted a photo, and we'll put the photo up here so everyone can see how magnificent it looks. We're looking at the grey bits here because the rest isn't finished. I said, check out the edge highlights on this bad boy. Ruben said, got no head. Disrespectful. So look, I explained to Ruben the reason the miniature doesn't have a head is because I paint that separately. Otherwise, the face would be obscured by other parts of the miniature. Wouldn't be able to paint it correctly. That's obvious. Everyone knows that. Ruben, I think you were being sarcastic, disrespectful. Okay. So I said, look.
By the way, Ruben, I had a good chuckle at that. It was well received by the rest of the chat.
Yeah.
Then I said, then he said, it's got no arms, right? Again, ignoring the point that I made, being disrespectful and rude on purpose, and disrespecting my art and my passion. Obviously, the arms aren't there for the same reason, Ruben. Don't even need to explain it, okay? That sucks, mate. That's bad banter. That's rude. I said...
I just reacted that, Ruben, so don't feel too bad. I thought it was all right.
That's okay, Luke. We'll get to that later. That's rude, but whatever. I said, I need some modelling, mates. Okay, someone's just reacted with a thumbs down to that, Luke. That's spitting on my, disrespecting me. That's you don't need to punch down any more than that. Okay, and I said I need some modelling, mates. Now, Ruben, he said, got no mates.
And by the way, received 4 love hearts / ha reacts, which is the maximum amount you can receive. That's a 100% hit rate in the group chat.
Yeah. I've just reviewed the reaction, and I've noticed that Devlin also ha-ha'd that. Mate, your raise is cancelled. Good on you, mate. Blew it. You know, he was going to get a raise there. You fucking blew it. Now, I think that we all need to be a bit more supportive of each other in the group chat. I would never do that. By the way, you know, if you posted a fucking board game you were in progress with, I would definitely respond to that with a positive message.
No, you wouldn't.
I don't believe you at all.
What do you mean?
And also,
mate, I'm sure building your own board games is very cool.
It is. And here's the thing. I have board game mates. you don't have modeling mates, which is the issue, I think.
He doesn't. The great thing about Ruben is he has shit pastimes, but he does it in his own time. That's why it's called a hobby, right? And Keelan, I was about to say Keelan doesn't post pictures of himself eating, but he actually does sometimes.
Yeah, he does all the time. That's his
a
whole channel dedicated to that.
You know,
Keelan's
Keelan and I play video games sometimes, and we don't post about it in the group chat because I assume that you guys don't care. I know Ruben doesn't care about that, so...
No, I don't. Look, I don't care about you playing the games, but if you got a great KD ratio, I'd definitely give you a thumbs up for that. You know, if you're doing well.
Well,
and
I'll start clipping and I'll start uploading to the group chat so you guys can see our fun moments.
Yeah, great.
Maybe if I tell a funny joke, I'll clip that.
That's pretty rare, to be honest.
You're going to turn this fucking group chat into like a Let's Play channel.
Just circling back to you originally said Devlin was the only one who thumbs up your photo of the painting, Lewis. I think that's actually a pretty low to moderate reaction from Devlin because he usually replies to most things in the group chat. And the fact that you've only got a thumbs up out of him means that it was actually pretty poorly received on his end as well.
I would say that's probably a mark of disrespect from Devlin because that guy replies to things that he isn't involved with at all in the group chat all the time.
Yeah.
You know, we'll finish recording an episode that he wasn't there for. We'll be like, what should we call the episode? Devlin will pop up with a suggestion.
And we're just like, you don't even know what we talked about.
I mean, we love the attitude. We appreciate the help, but it's like a blind guy going, I reckon you should wear the red dress. Mate, there's no dress in this room.
So, I mean, look, boys, I've got no problems with the current etiquette. I think we keep it going. And, I guess if anyone has a hobby, we let people know that it sucks. And I would like to...
Hey, I put the same photo on Twitter. Got a lot of compliments. So, obviously you guys are in the wrong gear, bad friends.
Maybe that's where you should keep it from now on Twitter.
All right,
that's
fine.
great.
I
You've
will.
found an avenue there. And I guess I'll unfollow you. I don't know. Speaking of Twitter, something pretty unfortunate happened to me over the weekend.
You opened the app?
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't it?
Well, I'm trying to use it more lately. I've tweeted 4 times this week, which is a week record for me.
That's huge for you.
It is.
Is it making you sad and angry yet?
No, because I don't really go on it to look. I just kind of go on it for self-indulgent reasons. Occasionally look what Keelan's been tweeting. It's used that makes me sad, actually.
Yeah. That's how you need to handle Twitter. You need to open it, close your eyes, hit the post button, and then start typing. Hit go, and then leave.
Yeah. I mean, Keelan doesn't make me sad. Keelan makes me intrigued, but sometimes it also makes me want to reach out to him.
Yeah, like every now and then he'll post something. He'll have a few funny jokes, a couple of good zingers. Then he'll just chuck out "my blood feels thick." And we'll be like, "Oh, should I give him a text?"
Like this one, dude, it just concerns me. And by the way, this is not where I was originally going to go with this, but now I'm on your Twitter, so I just have to get reading.
Yeah.
Keelan, one day ago, when I moved into my new place, I was given a plant and told I could piss on it every day to help it grow. 4 weeks later, the plant...
Who the fuck told you that?
He goes, 4 weeks later, the plant is very dead.
Who told you that?
It's a lemon tree. You can piss on a lemon tree. It takes the nutrients from your wee, but I don't have any nutrients. I've just got acid.
You can't... you can't only piss on it, though.
Oh, it's a mixture of rain and piss.
Dude, I like that you retweet your old tweets the bomb. That's so good. He just if his tweet doesn't go well, he just retweets it again.
Oh, fuck, that's funny.
He said, this needs more attention.
Oh, fuck. Look, we'll get to your tweet in a second.
Yeah.
We have to talk about the best fucking razor in the game, manscaped.com. Use the code has changed. If you're going to pick it up, use the code SOUNDOFF20. One word, SOUNDOFF20. That's the code, 20% off and free shipping. Your nuts are going to be so manscaped, so well groomed. Really, really good razor. It's weird because I can't use it every day. I've used it twice. And the second time it felt incredibly superfluous. Didn't get much done. But I just felt like I needed to use it again for a good product review.
I did that. I just used it again when I probably didn't have to. And I was just like, more because the experience was so great the first time.
Yes.
You know, it was just I felt good about it, and I still feel good about it. It's definitely, my nuts are fucking smooth. You know,
smooth nuts.
If,
and you know,
Rob
every day,
Thomas and Santana wrote a song about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Does he have
Smooth.
a song called Smooth Nuts? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
What would
Yeah,
Santana
man. They wrote a song called
Smooth
Smooth Nuts.
Maybe they would if they tried Manscaped. If Manscaped was around then.
so smooth. Dun, dun, dun. Give me a fucking real. That'd be good. That'd be really good.
And I think that the longer and the more we do these ad reads, geez, how shit must Ruben and Keelan be feeling right now? The most unkempt nuts on the podcast, letting the team down. I'm out
Disgusting.
here, you know, fucking immaculate in my pants. You boys looking like a fucking forest. It's unacceptable. Step up your nut game.
I feel ashamed, to be honest with you.
And yes, well, go.
Well, the only thing that I can do to remedy that is to head to manscaped.com and use the code SOUNDOFF20 to get 20% off and free shipping.
Is that in like three words, Ruben, or?
So no, it's one
is
word. Yeah, just one word. No spaces.
Of course.
Here's it in
great.
5 words. Your balls will thank you.
Oh, great.
Well, that's
Bang.
not the code, though, is it?
Manscaped.com.
No, but here's that in another 5 words. Trim that junk of yours. And I didn't get told to say that.
Really?
No,
You look
that
like
was
you're,
Mel
why do
me.
you keep, every time you say these things, you're looking at, like you're not looking at me, it seems, but you're definitely looking at the screen.
No. I'm just saying from the bottom of my heart, the waterproof technology allows you to groom in the shower. And one of the
Really?
coolest features is the LED light, which illuminates grooming areas for a closer and more precise trimming. But
Sorry,
that's just
could you
like off
say-
the dome.
Could you say one more, but just say half of the sentence and let
Yeah.
me know when you're done? Yeah.
Okay. Their 3rd generation trimmer features a cutting edge
Close your eyes and say the rest.
ceramic blade to reduce grooming and accidents.
Guys, manscaped.com, use the code SOUNDOFF20, free shipping and 20% off. They're really, really good. We joke around a lot, but this is no joke. It's really good and it supports the show. And we would love for you to grab it if you want to get it soon, because this is a 1-month trial with them. So if this goes well, they'll come back. So if you want to support us and have amazing nuts, go get it. SOUNDOFF20.
Now,
Lou, back to Twitter.
back to Twitter. Keelan, I just saw you retweeted it then, which really annoys me. The Comics Lounge, which is the biggest comedy club in Melbourne, in the Southern Hemisphere, actually. It's one of the, one of the best clubs in the country. We perform there a lot. I would say we have a pretty good relationship with the people who run the venue, Lewis.
Great relationship. I texted Grant the other day, asked him how he was doing. We had a little back and forth. It was good, you know. I think we have a good relationship, and we've done sell-out shows there. Both of us have.
And
I made them a lot of money.
Yep. And I would have thought with that would have to become a little bit of mutual respect on their end.
You would think that.
You
yeah.
would think. Well, apparently
I guess
not.
it depends what type of comedian you are, but you know.
Well, yeah. Saturday night, right? They often, at the moment, they're tweeting a lot of throwback pics because there's not a lot of live comedy happening at the moment.
Yeah,
and they tweeted a picture of me on stage and said, September 29th, 2019, TikTok superstar Luke Kidgel.
Oh, no! TikTok superstar. That's gotta fucking burn.
Really stung. I was alerted about it in the Discord. They said, hey, have you been on Twitter? And I said, oh no, what's happened? And went on. And to be honest, guys, at the Comics Lounge, were a little offended. Actually, no, highly offended.
Mate, I'd rather get Me Too'd on Twitter. That's fucked.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. And I retweeted it and said, this is exactly what I'd like to be known as. Follow me on TikTok, dabs. So trying to steer into the skid, but crying on the inside there.
Yeah, that's really gotta burn. That sucks.
And what pisses me off is it's like they took.
What the fuck? He's choking to death.
He had to mute himself.
You all right? What are you
happened?
doing?
I don't know, I just had a coughing fit.
He's got COVID.
I'm good.
What really pissed me off was that they dated me on stage at their comedy club before I had TikTok. Like September 29th, 2019.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, hey, okay, that's not the reason why I'm at the club, you know? But seriously, though, follow me on TikTok.
Yeah, that's got a sting. That's got a burn. But really, that is that's the reality for all of us. Like for me, for you, you know, you've become a TikTok star. Me, I'm becoming a bit of a realionaire. You know, I'm blowing up on fucking Instagram Reels.
Oh, I thought you were about to say I'm too real. Like, I thought you were about
I'm
to
the
be like,
realest
man,
entertainer in the game. No A, 2 E's.
yeah, you are doing well on Reels. I've only posted 2, going pretty well at the moment, but still early to the Reel game. I worry that Reels are gonna consume Instagram and ruin it, like what happened to Facebook.
Honestly, really am scared that Reels and this Facebook idea of taking someone else's app and putting it inside an app that it's already going well, that's what killed Facebook. That's what I'm worried. I think Instagram Reels is a great idea, but it needs to be its own app because I want photos and then I like stories, and then the IGTV, the long videos, I guess. I like it better on YouTube, but I guess. But now with Reels as well, and then also you can have a 60-second video on your feed. It's like,
What's
hold up.
in it for them? Like, they don't make any extra money off that, right? I don't understand what's in it for them adding new shit to their app all the time.
It's just to keep people on their app because advertisers are there.
No one was
instead of
leaving.
people going on TikTok, they would go on Instagram. But
yeah,
that's the thing. Like to me, they serve different purposes. You have TikTok for videos, and then you have Instagram for like photos.
Surely you can learn from Facebook and be like, oh, we added too much stuff and everyone left. So can't you look at your first failure and don't do it again if you own the same company?
I don't know. It is an interesting thing. I mean, I'm using it and it is working for me, but it does, like, I feel like Instagram is full now. That's it. No more changes. If they add in something else, all of a sudden people, because that's the thing, that's the beauty of apps. You open it up and it does one thing. You know, TikTok, you have videos and that's it.
TikTok does it better though.
Yeah, and also the TikTok.
The algorithm's better.
Yeah, for sure. Mainly because they only have to give you good video, nothing else. Instagram has to juggle like pictures and video and like they got 3 different types of video on there now. But whatever, guys. I'm only complaining about that because I'm the biggest realionaire in Australia right now.
And one of the few people posting on it regularly. There's a direct correlation with you being the biggest and the only person trying.
But it is
Ruben's
funny.
on the come up.
That was TikTok for a minute, wasn't it? I was the only one of us on TikTok, and I was like, "Come on, boys, let's get on." And then everyone else got on and fucking zoomed past me.
Yeah. I reckon we start doing some thoughts. It's been a while. We haven't done a lot of thinking on the show lately.
I think so. Before we do that, though, I want to talk about the next episode that's coming out. We have a really good episode coming out on Thursday, and Keelan's especially excited about this. This is huge, right, for us. Now, we've already recorded this episode. I am going to say, on paper, doesn't sound very good, but the episode itself, fucking great. We've got a Big Brother guest on the show. Woohoo! Someone who just came out of Big Brother. We had him for like a whole episode, 50 minutes. And look, we're not like these other radio shows. We're not like these podcasts where we get someone on the show and then we like watch what they were a part of. We watch Big Brother. You guys know our thoughts on Big Brother, me and Luke, right? We didn't watch I haven't watched a single fucking second of that show, but I did get someone from the show on our show.
Yes. And we made it abundantly clear that we had no interest in what the guy's actually done. But Kieran was a great guest. So that'll be on Thursday. And we mainly got him on because I was so thrilled for Keelan. We felt like he's been working hard lately and he needed a treat. And Keelan's beaming smile. I would love to just have a Keelan cam in the corner of the whole episode because if we could just put it right in the corner, because you were just beaming the whole time. Every time I looked at your camera on the Zoom, I've never seen you more interested. Like often I see you yawning, reaching for snacks and just coughing. Or like, but you were just completely engaged the whole time. And it was a really new level of interest that I've never seen from you before in the show.
Yeah, it was also a really good
It was
episode.
a good ep. Yeah. So, and Keelan had a bit of one-on-one time with Kieran as well, which was pretty great to hear.
Yeah.
My favorite part about that episode, and you'll notice this when you listen to it, is I think that Kieran spends the first 20 minutes like really slowly working out that we haven't watched a single minute of the fucking show. Like we're trying to talk to him about Big Brother, but not really. And then at some point, I just have to come out and say, I'm going to be honest, and I trashed the show.
Well,
but he was on board.
I organised Kieran to come on the show, right? So I was messaging him on Instagram, and he was like a couple of days before. So what are we going to talk about? And I was just like, and he assumed he was coming on to talk about Big Brother. And I was like, oh man, whatever. Like, you know, Keelan's a massive fan of ya. We'll just talk some shit, have some fun. That's usually the plan, you know, do a few regular segments, find out a little bit about the person. And I think he came in with all this like Big Brother scoops planned. And he told one and we're all like, yeah, that's cool. But tell us about this. And he was just a bit thrown off. And but you know, I thought that was good.
I think it's a great episode, and I highly recommend you check it out. That's coming out on Thursday.
I still want to get on a Bachelor contestant, but I think I just burn a lot of bridges online by repeatedly talking shit and making a career out of it.
I get the vibe that the Bachelor contestants take it a lot more seriously because we trashed Big Brother, and I thought when I was doing that, I was walking a tightrope, but Kieran was totally on board with it. He was a good sport. I feel like if we do that with a Bachelor contestant, that's going to be like spitting on their mother's grave. They're going to be very offended.
Yeah, because I do you know what's weird? The people who had a great sense of humor was back in the day when I did videos on Love Island. I got hit up by a bunch of people on the show saying that was so funny, and I like ripped them to shreds. Yeah. But Bachelor contestants, I've only ever got hit up a couple of times, and it's always just been like, hey, I've seen your videos. And it's never like overwhelmingly positive.
Getting very negative vibes from The Bachelor in general.
Yes.
The guests don't like you. The host won't even think about forgiving you, despite many people talking about forgiveness in his posts to this day.
Yeah. And to be honest, it's disappointing because it's my favorite television show. And I only trash it because I love it, you know? You trash the ones you love. Except for Osha. I would never speak a bad word.
No, never.
So, yeah, it's time to do some thinking.
Okay.
I've got a thought. Not often do we actually bring in thoughts of our own, but
Brain
lockdown,
on.
I've had a lot of thinking time.
Yep. I have a thought.
Yep.
Ooh, this is nice. Oh, do you want me to go or you want to go?
Yeah, you go.
I had this thought this morning. So, I've been going to the duck park every morning, right? More duck material. Because this is the only thing I'm doing with my life.
He also put it in the group chat this morning and wasn't well received.
Yeah. Okay, well that goes back to maybe you know what? Maybe you guys are just bad friends. Maybe that's my thought. Why do I talk to these guys? So my thought today is right. One of the ducks showed up with 9 ducklings. Right, very cute. That's amazing. Now my thought is right. I recently found out after Googling it, 100% of duck sex is non-consensual. Right? It's all rape. So when
Isn't that what dolphins do as well?
Yeah, I think a lot of dolphins love a bit of rape. A lot of animals, like a duck, although is like literally evolved to rape. They have corkscrew-shaped penises so that only the man controls when it comes out, right? So they are literally evolved exclusively to rape.
A lot of amphibious and aquatic animals out there not consenting.
Yeah, I mean, whenever you try and like do anything with a girl in a spa, it's not fun. Imagine that was the only way you could have sex, you know? That's how we'd probably turn out. We can, you know, start it off in a pool, go, oh, this is fucking shit, go into a bed, right? But if the pool was your only option, you might have to evolve a new penis.
Yeah, okay, continue.
Yeah, but that's not my thought. My thought is...
I hope so.
My thought is, you see the duck with her 9 new babies. Now, should I, upon seeing the new mum, because with this new information of knowing that 0% of duck sex is consensual, should I say to that duck, congratulations or sorry?
Probably sorry, but if she looks happy with it, then congratulations.
So it's like,
No, here's the thing. Sorry what happened, but congratulations on the successful birth.
that is good. Okay.
Because it's like you're trying to be positive, but you're also acknowledging how bad the situation
culture.
is for her. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. There's my thought.
Well, I've got one that's not really fly or about unconsensual sex, but it is a thought.
Well, I guess we can do it.
Do you guys know are you familiar with the Mortine Louis the Fly ads?
Yep.
Yep. It's quite a popular Australian ad over the last 20 years
Louis
or
the
so.
Fly.
Yeah. I was thinking about this. Louis dies at the end of every single ad.
Mm-hmm.
Like they always spray him, and that's the ad for Mortine.
Yeah.
Now, is Louis reincarnating every time back as Louis the Fly, or are Mortine products only temporary knockout stuns? Because either way, it's either a bad ad for Mortine or Louis is a clone.
Or Mortine, right? And I would say this is probably true of all of us. No fucking idea how to tell flies apart. Wait, that's Louis the Fly. Are you sure? I don't know. It looks like him. They all look like that?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Maybe that's it.
I'd say so.
Great. That was a thought.
Yeah. Any in the emails there? From the listener?
Yeah, we had a few good ones actually. Bit of a shock,
Oh,
but
what?
this one
Are there any about
came
duck
in-
rape?
no, this one is about biblical sex. So
Ooh,
close.
There's a lot. What? There's a lot of that in there.
This one's from Bryce. If Jesus fucks someone cowgirl style or reverse cowgirl, aka Jesus on bottom and they're on top, if they were having sex in the ocean, would it be like fucking on a waterbed?
Yeah. I guess
Here's
it
the
depends
thing.
on whether Jesus wants to engage his walking on water powers or not.
Well, that's the thing. It was always said that he walks on water. It never says if he fucks on water.
That's true.
So,
Isaiah 4:17, actually, Luke.
That's
so it does say that. I
It
haven't. I'll be
does
honest.
say
I haven't read the whole Bible. Oh, so it does.
And
Does
the
it-
Lord fucketh on the water, felt like a waterbed.
Oh, it's a good thought, isn't it?
Yeah, that is good.
Yep. Now this one, really less of a thought. People keep branding like statements as thoughts in our emails. It's like they've just had a thing happen to them and being like, yeah, I wonder what's up with that. But I don't, it's okay. This one is kind of a thought I've had before.
Yeah.
But it is in the 95%. But it is relatable.
Okay.
I think we've all had this thought. I think, and we briefly have mentioned something. Do you guys remember when we talked about traveling flies on the regional tour? About how if
Yeah.
a fly gets stuck in the bus, does it go on a holiday?
Yeah.
It's in the
Gets out and
same
goes, "Where the
vein.
fuck am I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is from Caitlin. She said, whenever I'm in the car and notice an ant, I wonder if the ant thinks if it's getting abducted by aliens or kidnapped or going on a holiday. I think something has said something similar, but I don't recall hearing it on the show. We have talked about traveling
Talked
flies,
about
but never
flies.
traveling ants.
Well, I think that flies is easy. I don't think a fly is even going to notice because they don't have like a home, I think. Whereas ants have a home that they return to every night. So like if an ant, gets in your car and travels like what would be thousands of years of travel for them in like an hour, what happens to that ant? Does he just die? Does he not know how to get home? Does he even try to get home?
Yeah.
He'd be
Probably
like,
not.
oh, fuck, my brain's
Probably just
small.
dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. This one is kind of a thought, mainly just like a thing that happened, but I think it was. I think Matt probably thought of this when he was listening to the Jack Post episode last week. We talked about dark showers, which is where you just, shower with the light off. He said, "Hey boys, well aware that this probably falls into the 95%, but I love the confidence to send it anyway. I have a thought that I just wanted to chuck out there. My mate just told me that after every successful shit, he has a shower. We're talking has shit, wash hands, have shower in very quick succession."
Why would you wash your hands?
True. You're about to hop in the shower.
Why would you what?
No. Why would you wash hand?
I feel like if you
definitely got to wipe a bit first.
No, it depends.
Keelan's just done it again. He always does this. He outs himself on the podcast accidentally.
I just wanted to start the conversation.
Shit off their ass, puts it down the drain.
I just wanted to start a conversation. I don't do that.
Now that he lives alone, he's just like, why would I wipe? Yeah. Well, yeah, he said no matter what time of the day is, it could be 6 a.m. or 10 p.m., nothing would change this routine. He must shit, then shower. So therefore, he could never have a public shit, this guy. Unless you back it up with a public shower.
Yeah,
that's crazy, though.
I like
Well,
that.
maybe he could do the public poo, like, if it was raining.
Just go outside and strip.
Yeah.
Yeah, not as hygienic. But anyway, Keelan, I think even if you're showering straight after a poo, you should clean up a little, because otherwise,
You
running?
gotta wipe. Yeah.
I don't.
Because otherwise, you're running your hands or soap through a really pilly crack.
I don't. I always wipe.
It's not going to just rinse off.
I never shower. I never shower without.
That's disgusting.
Gross,
You never
dude.
shower. That's fucked. So now he doesn't wipe and he doesn't shower. That's filthy, guys.
Yeah,
that's the end of the
I'm
show.
pretty
Thank you
foul.
very much for. Sorry, Keelan. It's the end of the show. That's the end of the show, guys. Thank you very much for listening. If you want 2 bonus episodes every single month, support us on Patreon and join the Discord server as well. We've got a little community that we're building up there, especially during these times when we can't do shows. Your support is very much appreciated. Shave your nuts, manscaped.com. Use the code SOUNDOFF20 is the new code, one word, and Keelan doesn't shower. Thank you very much. We'll talk to you guys on Thursday.
Oh, before we go.
Yeah.
The stand-up clip will be up this week as well.
Oh,
yes.
Keelan's
Great.
stand-up set from the tour.
Okay.
Very
that's
excited
coming
to
out.
see that.
Instagram and YouTube. That's coming. Goodbye.